Welcome back. Right now we're going to be focusing on two-point perspective. So what is two-point perspective? Two-point perspective involves putting a horizon line anywhere on the page you choose, and then putting two vanishing points anywhere on the horizon line. A horizon line is basically the line that you see if you look out on a road where the sky meets the road. That line is your horizon line. So we're going to create a line, a horizontal one. And this will be our horizon line. Next, we're going to put two vanishing points. You can place them anywhere you like. I'm just going to place one over here and one over here. That's vanishing point 1, and that's vanishing point 2. Next, we're going to extend a line from vanishing point 1 in whatever direction we like. We can put it down, or we can put it above the horizon line. The difference being is if you put it below the horizon line, you will see it from bird's eye view. If you put it from above the horizon line, you will see it from worm's eye view. And if you put it right within the area of the horizon line, you will see it as frontal, more neutral. Now, two-point perspective is also interesting because unlike one-point perspective, you won't see the frontal. What you will see are angles of the object. You won't actually see a frontal or frontal and profile. You cannot do that with two-point perspective. So I'm going to extend a line, whatever length I want, and in whatever direction I want. I'm going to say about that much. And our vanishing point 2, we're going to extend it, say that much. This is where they meet. This is where the lines converge. And from this point, you want to create a line that's vertical. Like this. And you can extend this line however far down you want. Or you can even go in the opposite direction and raise it. I'm choosing to go down. And that's where I want to end. So I'm going to end it right over there, and then I'm going to bring this point of the vertical line back to vanishing point 1 and back to vanishing point 2. So let's do that. So right now, these lines are not to be focused on. These were just used to create the lines to begin with. Now say you want to create a rectangle, or a rectangular prism, rather. To do that, you want to create a line that's parallel to this vertical one to cut off one face instead of making it look infinite. So we're going to do that right now. So there you have it, one face. And then you can extend the top from the vanishing point 1 face back to vanishing point 2. This now creates the top face of your rectangular prism. So there you have it. Now, you want to make sure that this side is longer than the face over here, otherwise it will end up being a cube instead of a rectangular prism. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a line that's parallel to this vertical line. There you go. And now, like we did here, we're going to extend the top of the vanishing point 2 side of the face back to vanishing point 1. And now you have yourself a rectangular prism. In space. Now say you want to have a rectangular prism or some other shape stacked on top of it, we can do that as well. All you need to do is, again, start off with a line that extends from the vanishing points. So say you want to have this line start from about here, and this line start and converge about here. And then you want to create a vertical line. So we're going to create a vertical line like this. And I want to end it here, so the ending goes back to vanishing point 1, and it also goes back to vanishing point 2. And once again, I want to cut it off. So right now I want to create a shape that if you were looking from this side, it would look something like this, and it would have something on top that extended further out. So I'm going to cut it off by creating a line that's parallel to this one, like this. And then we're going to extend the top of the vanishing point 1 face back to vanishing point 2, and now we create a top face by doing that. There you have it. And once again, we want to do the same thing on the other side of the face. So I'm going to create more or less sort of like a very squashed cube. So I'm going to create this face similar to that one, and we're going to do that by creating a parallel line to this one right here. So right about there. And then we extend the top of the vanishing point 2 face back to vanishing point 1. And there you have it. You have, if you can see it properly, with all of these lines, you have a shape stacked on top of another shape. In this case, you wouldn't see. There you go. That is much easier to see. And that's it.